Well, hey everybody, thanks for joining me. Welcome to the Brick House Picker channel. My name is Tony. I'm a part-time, full-time-ish reseller. So I'm a full-time grad student. I go to school for Doctor of Chiropractic in Davenport, Iowa. So the title of this video is You Can Make Money Anywhere If I Can Make Money in Davenport, Iowa. That's not really the title of this video, but it'll be a good video. Picking in the middle of nowhere, corn cob picking, I don't know, something like that. So that's really the moral of the story, right? And that's the story that I'm going to tell throughout this video, is that you can make money anywhere. Don't let the naysayers get to you. Don't let the people that say that you can't do this. There's nothing out there. There is stuff everywhere. Little quick backstory about me. Like I said, I'm a part-time reseller-ish, full-time reseller-ish, full-time grad student. Just started this grad program in November of 2019. So prior to that, I was working in Texas, full-time job, part-time picker. Shout out to Matt, Part-Time Pickers, over at his channel. If you don't like him, or if you don't know him, go check him out, Part-Time Pickers. Good guy. So started doing reselling on the side March 2019-ish, and have grown now to what I have today as a pretty decent, viable part-time income. And so really those first 6 months of reselling, back into reselling, I've been a reseller since 2005 of various kinds. Started out on Amazon selling books, CDs, music, movies, all that stuff, and transitioned into FBA for a little while, and then have been doing eBay now just this little bit of time. I've done eBay on and off over the years too, but nothing serious. So now, as you'll see in a minute, pretty serious about it. Have a whole bunch of shelves, whole bunch of junk, whole bunch of stuff that I'm selling online. So that's pretty cool, and just excited to share the journey with you. One of the reasons why I wanted to do this channel is to chronicle my own journey. Harry Tornado, if you guys don't know him, his name is Josh. He's got a YouTube channel, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. Harry Tornado. I don't know why he's called Harry Tornado. Maybe because he's hairy and he looks like a tornado sometimes. I don't know. But Josh, if you're watching, hello, thank you for being here. Thank you for the encouragement. So he had mentioned one time in one of his videos about just chronicling the journey for yourself. And that's really what I want to do, and I want to bring you along for the ride. And I think it's cool. So if nobody watches this, I don't really care, because I want to do it for myself. And that's really what my motivation is. I like sharing my finds, and my wife does not really care about what I find. Sometimes she does, and then if it's really cool, I lose it to her. So then I have to buy it from myself, which is weird. So today I just want to share a little bit about me, a little about my journey, a little bit about kind of where I've been and what I've been doing. And so prior to living here in Iowa, we lived in Houston. So if you've been to Houston, you know there's like 9 million people there. There are literally 95 Goodwill stores there. If any of you live in Houston, you know that's true. Not all of them are awesome, but there's many awesome Goodwills there. And I have made thousands of dollars out of Goodwills in Houston alone. Just because there's so much stuff. There's so many people, so much stuff. And for a minute I hesitated when we were moving here to the literal middle of nowhere. You're 4 hours from any major city. I say that, we're actually a major city, metropolitan area in ourselves, but here in the Quad Cities, they call it, there's like 350,000 people. Pretty big, there's a lot of people, but it's not like a metropolitan city area. Not like Houston or Dallas or one of those types of places. So I thought it would be cool to have a video that says you can make money on eBay living in the middle of nowhere. So listen to me. You can make money on eBay in the middle of nowhere. You can do it, because I do it. I get tired of people that talk negatively about there's nothing out there, there's never anything good, Goodwill is so overpriced, my thrift stores suck. Well, you know what? Find something else to sell. Find somewhere else to go. And I realized just now that my S's are very sounding loud. Anyway, that's just for you, little entertainment. So go somewhere else, try something new. My story with reselling on eBay, I was dead set against clothes, dead set against shoes. I didn't want to do any of that stuff. But you know what? Since I've moved here, I've sold clothing. I've sold shoes. For the most part, while I was in Houston, my major source of sales, sporting goods, tennis rackets, golf clubs, lacrosse sticks, baseball gloves, all that kind of stuff. I love selling that stuff. It's just fun to me. Since I've been here, clothes, shoes, not many clothes, but mostly shoes. I've sold probably 25 different pair of shoes in the last 2 months, and they're all profitable. So that's one thing that I would say. If you think that all your reselling channels are bad there, try something different. Go to a different store. Go to the same store many times a day, many times a week. Not every time you walk into a store, and you're going to see in a minute, I'm going to show you a tennis racket that I picked up. That Goodwill that I picked that up from, the last time I went there, I spent like $75, and I got like all sorts of stuff, lots of cool stuff to sell, and I was so excited. I'm like, this is my new honey hole. It's going to be so awesome. And today I went there, I looked at all the stuff that I normally look at, looked at the stuff that I don't normally look at, and I found really nothing that tripped my trigger, nothing that really was worth spending the money on, or nothing that I wanted to take I'm not hurting for inventory, so I wasn't digging for stuff or taking buy a hat for $3 and sell it for $7 with free shipping. I'm not doing that. That's just dumb. So yeah, I thought I was going to get skunked at that store. Totally thought I was going to get skunked. But you'll see with the tennis racket that I show you later, perfect opportunity. The 20 minutes that I spent in that thrift store, worth it, right? So don't buy into the negativity is what I'm saying. And I know that it's a new year. I know that you're a new you, and you're going to lose 40 pounds and make $1 million. And I hope you do all of those things, because that'd be awesome. And I hope I do those things, frankly. Yeah. So anyway, just don't buy into the negativity. Don't buy into the crap that people put out there. There is so much stuff in this world. There's so much stuff in all of our areas. I don't care where you are. You might not be able to get it for $0.25. You might not be able to get it for $1. But if you can buy a shirt for $2 and sell it for $20, and that makes sense to me. Like, if that's all you can get, do it. It's a little more work, but I bet you can list 3 or 4 shirts an hour. And what did you make in that hour? What's 4 times? That's $72. Anybody out there make $72 in their day job? Maybe some of you have, and I hope to someday when I'm a doctor of chiropractic. But I'll also have spent considerable time and effort to get there too. But you know what? This reselling game is fun. It's what you make it too. Just like everything, it's what you make of it. So make it good, make it great. Think positive. And I know that I'm sounding like the woo-woo guy over here, but this is truly my heart. This is truly where I'm at. I'm speaking to myself as much as I'm speaking to you. My mom is a full-time reseller. This is all she does. She has a whole entire basement full of stuff that she sells, and she's been doing it for, I think, like 5 or 6 years full-time. She's had antique booths and that kind of stuff too, but this is what she's been doing, and has been successful at it. And people are still amazed that you can earn a full-time living selling junk on eBay, but she does it. But she also gets into that mindset that, oh, the thrift stores are so expensive now, and I can't find the stuff that I used to find, and there was a webinar about jeans, so everybody's buying jeans and there's no jeans for me to buy. Well, find something else to buy. Open your eyes, broaden your horizons, and that's why you'll see, like, some of the stuff that I'm selling, I never would have thought I would pick up art or sweaters or pool cues or some of the random stuff tickle me Elmo. I have been selling a lot of toys lately though, so that's been pretty fun. I like messing with them. I sell a lot of Hot Wheels, and I know people get down on those too. But you know what? If I can buy a sack of Hot Wheels for $4 or $5 or $6 and sell it for 40 or 50, I'm okay with that. And for me, it's the thrill of the hunt in that bag. I might find one car that's worth $50 because I've done that over and over again. Well, maybe not. Well, I have done that once, but I've also found other cars that are worth 10, 20, $30 for one car. And it takes a little bit of work to look at them, but I enjoy it. So that's part of the fun too. This isn't all about just how much money can I squeeze out per hour or per product or whatever. It's got to be fun or you're going to burn yourself out. So I'd say just don't listen to naysayers. Do you be you, right? Like you can't be anybody else. Be you. So anyway, let's take a look at some of the stuff that I found today. Some of the thrift finds that I found, some of the online auction stuff that I found. I have a cool online auction. Not cool, it's not always good, but there's an online auction that's about an hour away from me that I like to bid on. And if I get it for the right price, I just wait and then I go pick it up and then I hit all the thrift stores in that area. So that's what I did today. So let's take a look. I went on a little thrift run. You can see some of my goods here that I found. I found a bunch of stuff. Some of this stuff is from an online auction that I won over in another city. So I had to travel there to get it. In this bag here, you can see, actually, you know what? This bag itself was a thrift find today, which was pretty cool. $2. I told the lady at the counter, I said, you know, those are like $1.50 at IKEA. But the nearest IKEA is 4 or 5 hours away. So I don't think there's one any closer than that. So pretty cool to find that. I got some Keen unique sandals for men. They're just like in really good shape. I think I paid, what, $12 for them or something. Should get about 40 during the correct season. Got some pens, pencils, that kind of stuff. Some of that's just personal use. This little vintage mitt here, Bob Gritch, signed, M6, in the USA. It's like kind of vintagey, but I got it for $4. Comps out at about $25, $30 plus shipping. So here's some of the other stuff that I found today. My wife's probably going to have nightmares off of this guy right here, because he does work, and that is pretty scary. So I don't blame her. She had a bad reaction to him one time when he came out in the 90s. Got this cool pool cue. It's in half right now, but it's a what's the brand? Halax. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on, guys. The Halax titanium pool cue. Paid $8. Should comp out. It comps out about $40. I think one of the big finds of the day was this growler. If you guys are familiar with growlers, you can put craft beer or coffee in. The UKEG 64, copper plated. It's brand. I mean, I wouldn't call it brand new because I bought it at a thrift store, but by all appearances, it is unused. Just been sitting on somebody's shelf gathering dust. Did pay up a little bit. Paid $14.88. But this is over $100 if you comp it out. I probably won't sell it for that much because I'll probably sell it as used. Some vintage pencils, a couple in there that are really cool. A couple Simpsons ones. Disneyland Toontown, which is pretty cool. This Joe Nathan bobblehead, paid $4. Should comps out about 25 or so. This mug here. If you guys ever watched Commonwealth Picker, he got a lot of these Death Wish coffee mugs. But they are made by this company here. If my camera will focus. They're made by Deneen Pottery. And that's a St. Paul, Minnesota company. This is from the Egg Harbor Cafe in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. I have no idea if they're even open, but myself and my wife, we've purchased a couple mugs like this from another egg cafe type place, and really like them. But that's like a $25 mug for $1. Not bad. This guy I got at the last Goodwill that I went to. Matt over at Part Time Pickers turned me on to selling tennis rackets and golf clubs, to be honest with you. So thank you, Matt, for your wisdom and advice in those areas. They're easy to find, easy to ship, all that stuff. Did pay up for this, as you guys can see, $5.88. which for a tennis racket at a thrift store is kind of crazy. But just off the top of my head, the comps on this are like 60 or 70 bucks. So, you know, that's not a bad pickup there. It's a Wilson Hyper Hammer. There's a designation after it too, like a number. Oh, it's rollers. It's got these little rollers here. I've never seen that before. And I've sold probably 25 tennis rackets over the last 6 months. So a couple the tennis racket there, that was a good pickup for $5. Thought I was going to get skunked at that Goodwill, but turned out that I wasn't. One of the things I got at a Salvation Army that I went to, this Orvis sweater, as you can see there, paid $9 about. Size extra large, men's, and it is 85% wool. It's got a few little things. I'll probably do the little shaver, but cool Orvis sweater. Should bring in about, I don't know, maybe 40, 50 bucks, 30, 40 bucks, somewhere in there. Not a huge score, but I just thought it was kind of cool and too cool to leave behind. Those of you in the know, you know. This little jacket here, paid up for it. It was 20 bucks. No real condition issues that I found. The guy's name tag was still in the pocket. Pretty sweet little Patagonia jacket. Paid 20, should turn it into about, I don't know, probably another $40, $50 sale there. These Sauconys, I don't know how to say that. Saucony. Looks like I paid 12. I couldn't find another sticker on it, but a lot of the Goodwills in my areas do this, so they put the price like that. But these are like in brand new condition. I mean, you guys, I've seen shoes at the shoe store that look worse than this. So nice little pickup there. Probably another $30, $40 sale. Not huge profit, obviously, but that's not always, you know, possible. So here's my little eBay speakeasy over here in the corner. Oh, this picture. Forgot about that. I got this picture, another avenue of changing up your sourcing patterns, right? So I got this print. It's signed by the artist. It's from, I don't know, it's from like 1990 something. 2002, right there, and it's signed. And it's a Ducks Unlimited. You can see on the back, it's got this Ducks Unlimited backing on it. And I comped one out on eBay, and it was 150 bucks or so. As you can see, some of my sourcing, like I was talking about my sourcing strategies, and you guys are probably going to roast me, but that's okay. But these, just shoes on shoes on shoes. These are pretty much all full of shoes. I've been buying a lot of shoes, some snowboard boots, kind of whatever I can get my hands on, right? So, you know, some vintage board games there. Mall Madness. Any girls remember that from the 90s? So yeah, that's kind of my strategy has changed a little bit. So I've been doing a bunch of this online stuff like this, and then going to thrift stores and buying stuff like this and like this, obviously. Couple of cool things. Not even cool. Sorry, this is really a mess over here. But look at all these. I bought these guys the other day at the Salvation Army. Just a bunch of G.I. Joes. They're from several different decades. And I got to show you guys this too. This is from Goodwill just the other day, and I don't even know if it has any value. I don't even think it does, but I just thought it was cool, and it's my size, so it may just stay with me. But Smokey and the Bandit, how cool is that? But then you flip it over. Let's flip it over. Sorry about the camera work there, guys. It'll get better, I promise. I do have a GoPro, and I'll be using that in the future, but right now I just wanted to use this, my phone. So it's got the snowman on the back, big rig tees. It's just pretty cool. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. The snowman, you gotta love him. So anyway, just a little bit about my sourcing strategy, a little bit about my eBay, speakeasy. You can see that I just have a lot of different stuff. And this whole shelf is not listed. These little guys are listed here. This box is listed. And this is a box in some future What Sold videos I'm sure you'll see a bunch of. I got a lot of probably 80 pin buttons, like the 3-inch pin buttons that, you know, you get as giveaways or whatever at various things. Got a lot of about 80 of them. I've sold, I think I've had 3 sales of several lots, and I think sold prices on it are about $70 so far on 3 sales, so not bad. All right, guys, we're back here at the little workstation just to kind of close out this video. I just wanted to thank you guys for joining me. If you haven't, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. As you know, that helps get this channel off the ground, helps people see it, helps people like my content, and hopefully helps me to get better at making content. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. I want to do personally, I like the ride along videos where you go thrifting or eBay or thrifting, garage sailing, all that kind of stuff. And I plan to do a lot of that, actually, is what I really enjoy doing. I'll probably do some of these what solds or maybe haul videos too, but probably that's a recap at the end of your at the end of the thrifting video, or I don't want to call it eBay, the garage sale videos. So I appreciate that you joined me. I hope you will come back as my life unfolds and all that stuff kind of settles in here. The life of a grad student is not exactly what I would call stable, so I'll do these when I can. I'd like to do at least once a week, twice a week types of videos. So please join me when I'm here. Hit that bell so you're notified when I do upload videos, and I hope to see you soon.